Good evening, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. तो कर रहे हैं मैं तो कर रहा हूँ ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं कौन से तो ना इधर भी गुस्सा हुआ very much.
Okay. In the last class, we started discussing about three important statements. One is for the first one is data underscore null underscore. What is the use of data underscore null underscore?
To execute the program without saving
Without
data
the
set.
name.
Data set.
Without creating a data set, it will execute the program.
Execute the program.
And then we have seen file statement. What the file statement will do? It specifies the location where we want to
Where
print
we
the
want
data.
to
We want to
print
print the
Print the
data.
data.
By default, what you will have in the file statement?
Log.
File
Log,
log.
file log.
File log.
So we can write a print. We can write a file path. And then we have seen put statement. What the put statement will do?
Put statement
To
will
mention
allow
various
Specifies the file
specify
statement.
the
It will print the variable values in the location specified by the file statement.
File statement.
Very good. And in the last class, by using file statement, put statement, and data underscore null underscore. So we started writing null reporting. Okay. And this null reporting is also called as a data step reporting.
Data step reporting.
Because we are using data step to report the data. Generally, we report the data by using a proc step, but in this scenario, we are reporting the data by using data step. That's why this is called data step reporting. Now, say for example, I am writing data underscore null underscore. Why I am writing this one? Because I want to execute the program, but I do not want to create a data set. Now I'm writing a set SAS help.class. Okay, now I want to print all the variable values in the log window. Now I'm writing the put statement. You know what is going to happen if you specify underscore all underscore. Remember, if you specify underscore all underscore, it will print all the variables. What do you mean by all the variables? All the variables means the variables
Including
of the data
automatic
set
variables.
very good, including automatic variables. I do not want to have automatic variables. I want to have only the SAS help.class data set variable. So we should write those variables. Yes, I want to print the name, then sex, age, height, and then weight. So it will print only 5 variable values in the log window. But how it will print the values? It will print the values by separating with space.
Single space.
Very good. But I want to print the values as specific columns. So if you want to print the values in specific columns, what we should write?
At the rate.
Column name.
Very good.
At the rate column number.
At the rate symbol and the column number. I want to print the name at the 10th column, sex at the 25th column, and age at the 35th column. Now, height at a 45th column. So at a 45 height, and I want to print the weight at 55th column. I am writing the column numbers. Now select the program and execute the program. Now in the log window, the values will print at specific columns. But I do not want to print the log window. I do not want to print the data in the log window. So what we can do, we can write a file print option. If I add the print option, now the data will print in output window or in the result viewer window. But I want to print the data not in output window. I want to print on my desktop in a text file. So I'm going on to my desktop. You can go to any file. You no need to have the file here. Give a right click, go to properties, or otherwise simply what you can do, you can copy the path, copy as path, shift, right click, copy as path, go to the program. I'm creating a file reference. You know how to create a file reference? File name, reference name, then path of the file. You know, but can you see what is this path of the file? It is a PDF file. I do not want to have, I'm removing that one. You know, now I'm writing class.txt. Okay, and finally I'm keeping a semicolon. But do we have a class.txt on the desktop?
No.
No, you no need to have. You can create a file path still. So now I'm creating a file path now. So whatever the file path I created now, I'm using that reference name. Where we should use in this reference name?
File training.
In the file statement.
File.
Now in the
Yes.
file statement, I'm specifying the path. Now, if I select the program execute, now on my desktop, it will create a text file called class. Now in the class text file, we have the data. This is what we have done in the last class. Clear, everybody? But I told you, if you submit only the data like this one, nobody can understand. We should have a variable names. How to have the variable names? So if you want to have, I want to print the variable names in the same text file. You know, in the put statement, I am writing a name. What is this name? Name is a variable. Where we have this variable? This variable is present in sasshelp.class. So now, since the name variable present in the sasshelp.class, in this location, it will print all the 19 values. But now I do not want to print the values. I want to print exactly a word name, variable name. If you want to print exactly a word, you know what you should do? Now you should write the put statement. In the put statement, within the quotations, exactly you should write a name. You write anything within the quotations. Now exactly that string what you have written within the quotations, it will print in this location. But if I write the name without quotations, it will print the values. Understand?
In the log. Okay.
It will print the values now in the string library, because the name is a variable which is present in the sasshelp.class. But if I write the name like this one, exactly whatever I have written within the quotations, it will print only that thing. Now in the same way, I want to print the sex variable. Now within the quotations, I am writing the variable name sex. And then I want to print the age variable. Now within the quotations, age. Then height variable. Now within the quotations, I am writing height. And then within the quotations, I am writing weight because I want to print the variable name weight. And finally, semicolon. So my requirement is I want to print exactly the variable names. And then after that, I want to print the variable values. Okay, now I'm selecting this program, executing the program. Now on my desktop, I will have a text file. If I open the text file, now this is the problem I'm having. Can you say what is the problem that we have?
Variables are not in aligned manner.
Not in aligned manner.
And we have one more problem.
No space between.
All the variables are at
Are
one
mixed.
side.
Generally, in a table, how many times you should get a variable names?
Only one time.
One time.
One time. Can you see what is happening here?
For
every
observation.
Yeah.
It is printing the variable
was
names.
showing.
It is printing the variable names for each observation. You know why? Because I am writing this put statement. If you write this put statement in this program, this statement also will execute for 19 times. Because in the sasshelp.class, we have 19 observations. So for each observation, one cycle will execute. So it will print one observation that in the class text file. This statement will execute one time. Again, this statement will execute second time, second observation, third time, third observation, fourth time, fourth observation. That means this statement will execute for 19 times. But how many times you should have variable names? You should have
Only one time.
Single time.
So that means you should not write this statement in this program, because if you write any statement in this program, that statement also will execute for 19 times. Because we have seen in the set we have self-read class 19 observations, so 19 cycles. So you should not write the variable names here. What I'm going to take these variable names from here. But I want to print in the same location in this text file only. I want to print the variable names. So now what should I do? I should write a separate program for that one. Now data underscore null underscore semicolon. Now I do not require set statement because I want to print variable names only one time. So I'm writing a file statement. In the file statement, I'm writing a same reference name. Then I'm writing the put statement, semicolon, run. See, now if I select the execute the program, you know how many times this put statement will execute now?
One time.
Only one time. Very good. If this will execute only one time. Now see, I'm going on my desktop. We have a class. Can you see? We have variable names only one time. But the problem is here we have variable names without any space as one string. But I want to print the variable names also in the same column number. So how we are getting the data? అంటే డేటా ఎక్కడైతే అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఏ కాలమ్స్ లో అయితే ప్రింట్ అవుతున్నాయో ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఐ వాంట్ టు ప్రింట్ మై వేరియబుల్ నేమ్. సో దట్ మీన్స్ in the first program also, before the name, I am writing the same column number at 10.
At 25.
And I want to print the sex at 25, I am writing at 25. I want to print at 35 is, so now at 35. I want to print height at 45, at 45. I want to print weight at 55, I am writing at 55. Now see, if I select the program, execute the program, now if I go on my desktop, can you see what we have? Here we have a class. Can you see? Now the variable names are printing at a specified column numbers. Now what I want to do now? Under that, I want to print the data. Now if you want to print the data under this one, now which program I should execute now? The second program, right? Now I'm executing the second program. Now if I execute the second program, this is the problem I'm having. See what happened? We have again only 19 observations. There are no variable names. I want to have both variable names and the data. Tell me what you want me to do. So I will execute both the programs together. Even though I executed both the programs together, still I will get only the variable, the observations. You know why? Because both the programs' destination is same. What is that, Srini? So always the second program result will overwrite the first program result. But now I do not want to overwrite. I want to append my second program result under the first program result. What is the first program result? Variable names.
Variable names.
Now, under that, I want to append my 19 observations. I do not want to overwrite it. Since we have the same location, obviously the second program will overwrite the previous program. So I do not want to overwrite it. I want to attach or append my second program results. So to append, in the file statement, after writing the file reference, we use an option called mod mod. There is no full form for that one. What this mod option will do? It will not overwrite the previous program result, but it will append the second program result under the previous program result. Now see, after writing a mod, I'm selecting both the programs. I'm executing both the programs together. If I go on my desktop, now I have a class X file. Now, can you see what we have now?
Names along
We
with
have
other.
variable names. Along with that, we have data. But it is very difficult to distinguish the variable names from the data. If we have a blank line between the variable names and the data, it looks even more better, isn't it? Say, for example, if I have a space like this one, it looks even better. I want to have a blank line here between the variable names and the data. So that means I want to have a blank line under the variable names. So if you want to have a blank line, what we should do, go to the program. In the first program, where I want to have blank line, I want to have blank line under the variable names. So after this statement, I'm writing put semicolon. What is this put semicolon will do? Put semicolon is an empty put statement. It will give a blank line. So you will get the variable names, then the blank line, then the second program result. Okay, now see, I'm selecting both the programs, executing both the programs. Now, if I go on my desktop, now can you see we have a class text file? We have variable names, then followed by a blank space. But I want to have 3 blank lines between the variable names and the data. You know, if you want to have 3 blank lines, what we should do? You should write 3 put statements: empty put semicolon, and put semicolon. So variable names, 3 blank lines, then the second program result. Now see, select the program, execute it. Now go on to the desktop, open the class file. Now can you see we have variable names, then we have first line, second empty line, third empty line, then we have the data. But it looks very ugly. I want to have only one empty line. If you want to have only one empty line, what we should do? We should write only one put statement,
One put statement.
empty put statement. Tell me, if you want to have 5 empty lines, what I did? What we can do?
5
Five
times.
put- five-
Five
You
times.
should write
5 times
put semicolon. Again, you should write the put semicolon 3 times, 4th time, and then 5th time. But we have a shortcut. If you want to have 5 empty lines, anyway, I'm writing one empty put statement. If you want to have 4 lines of empty lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have already seen the forward slash in the modifier input statement. What the forward slash will do? It will
Create-
jump into next line.
Next line.
Remember? So since I have a 4 empty lines, it will jump 4 lines. So one empty put statement already we have. So total, tell me now, if I'm not writing, how many lines it is going to jump now?
5 lines.
Total 5.
5 lines.
See, now if I select the program, execute it, now we are going to, between the variable names and the data, we are going to have 5 empty lines. And it looks even more ugly. I want to have only one empty line. Then what should I do? Put semicolon. Now, if I execute the program, yes, I'm going to have only one empty line between the variable names and the data. And of course, that empty line also looks very ugly. I do not want to have an empty line. I want to have a specific line. If you want to have a line between the variable names and the data, now instead of writing empty put statement, now I'm writing put within the inverted quotations, either single or double. Now I'm going to specify some random number of hyphen symbols. I don't know how many hyphen symbols I kept. Simply I have given some random number of hyphen symbols. So you will get the variable names, then the hyphen symbols line, then the second program result. Now I'm selecting the program, executing it. Here I have a class text file. Now can you see? We have a line between the variable names and the data. But do you know how many hyphen symbols I have given?
No.
No, even I don't know. And by the way, it looks very ugly. I want to have this hyphen symbol should be started from here. Then it looks fine. If you want to start your empty line, your hyphen line here, you know what we should do? Go to the program. Now, before that, I'm writing at 8.
The rate of
So that means I want to start from 8th column. Okay, you see? It is starting from 8th column, but we have extra. I don't want to have these many. And by the way, I don't know how many hyphen symbols I specified, randomly I had given, but I want to control that one. So instead of writing some random number of hyphen symbols, I am going to write only one hyphen symbol. Before that, maybe I want to print 60 times, 60 into hyphen symbol. So that means how many times this hyphen symbol will print now?
60.
60 times.
60 times.
Now, from 8th column, it will print 60 times. Now, select the program, execute both the programs together. Now, can you see? Yes, we have. But 60 looks very ugly. I want to have only 55. Maybe I can reduce the 55 so that it looks good. Now, I'm changing the 16 to 55. Now, it will start from 8th column. It will print 55 times. And this is how we got it. It looks good. Now, can you tell me what should I do if I want to have the same hyphen line before the variable names? Tell me what should I do if you want to have before the variable names?
Before the variable
We
names,
can
we
can
have
use
to
that
do
put
another
statement.
Right here.
statement.
Now I'm writing put
We
here.
have to
I want to print from the fifth column at 5. How many times I want to print? 55 times into what I want to print. Whatever you specify within the quotation, exactly the same thing will print. Okay. Now I'm executing all the programs together. If I go on my desktop, can you see? Yes. Didn't I specify correct line number? What did the column number I have given? I want to print from 8th column.
8.
Now it will print the 8th column. Now this is how we have. Since I specified within the quotations, it is printing hyphen symbol. But if I specify asterisk symbol, what will happen now? Instead of hyphen symbol, what you will get now? You have
Asterisk
asterisk symbol. 55 times asterisk symbol. Now this is how we are going to get it. Now, just imagine, think logically. I want to have the same line under the data here. After the last 19th observation, tell me where should I write?
Second
in the second.
Second program before run.
Okay, don't take your word back. I'm writing here. Okay, now I'm executing the program. This is the situation. Understand? You know why? I told you, if you write any statement in this program, that statement also will execute for
19 times.
19 days. Because one observation, one line. Second observation, second time. Third observation, third time. So that means you should not write this statement in the second program. Then where we should write? We should write one more program, data underscore null underscore. Again, I want to write in the same statement. So what should I write now? File statement. Where I should want to write this one? In the Srini. Put from the eighth column 55 times into what I want to print. I want to print asterisk symbol.
Asterisk symbol.
Do you want to execute? You want to make a mistake?
No, sir, MOD.
MOD.
You should write MOD because I want to append this program result under the second program result. Now I'm writing MOD. Now go there. Now can you see? This is how we have. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, somebody is asking.
Will you please explain one more time MOD?
MOD option generally, this second program result and first program, what is the destination for second program and third program also? The same file which is Srini. Since both the programs contain same destination, obviously the latest program will always override the previous program result. So if I'm not writing a mod, what will happen? Now this third program will overwrite the second program and first program result. You will get only one empty line. See, if I execute the program, sorry, I'm closing this one. I'm executing the program. Now if I go to the text file, this is the situation. What happened, The third program is overwriting the first and second program results. I do not want to overwrite. I want to append my third program result under the second program result. If you do not want to overwrite it, if you want to append it, what is the option you should write now? Mod. Now, it will not overwrite. It will append the third program result under the second program result. So you are getting the line. Understand?
Sir, ఈ put statement only uppercase లోనే రాయాలా sir?
No. You can write in any case. I want to have it's a program, no.
Okay.
You can write
But
in any
within
case.
quotations only, sir.
Whatever way you want to. Now, if you want to have proper case, write in a proper case. It will print in the proper case. Because whatever you write within the quotation, exactly the same thing will print there.
Okay. ఈ asterisk పెట్టినప్పుడు కూడా within quotations లోనే hyphen
You
గాని
have to write within the quotations. Whatever the specific character you want to have, you should only within the quotations.
Okay. Okay.
Sir,
And again,
by using this mode option, can we print different data sets in a single data set?
yes, we can print.
Okay.
But it should be same, na sir. That
Same
Data
path,
set
same
should be same.
location.
na?
No, you can write anything. Say, for example, now I'm writing like this one, data underscore null underscore, okay, underscore null underscore. I'm writing set SAS help dot cars, okay, and I'm writing run. But before that, what I'm doing now, I'm writing again file statement. In the file statement, I'm writing Srini if I write mod, okay, and then I'm writing a put statement. Do you know what variables that we have? I think we have a variable called, make. We have a model, we have a type, we have origin, we have invoice. I'm writing few variables, okay? Now, what is going to happen? Just it is going to append SAS.cost result under the class dataset result. Since I'm not specifying the column numbers, it is having a single space.
So not here, sir. Within the SAS only work library.
What library?
Within the without mentioning the file statement.
Okay, if you don't specify
And
the file
also
statement, you
not the
print
null,
it.
sir. Removing null also. Can we join 2-3 datasets into a one dataset?
That is a different story. We can do it by using a combined dataset. You can merge it, we can concatenate it. That is a different.
Okay.
We are reporting here, okay?
Okay.
That we'll learn later. That is combining data sets. We'll see how to combine data sets later.
Okay.
By the way, in the real time, what they will do? They will give the specification sheet. Oh, sorry, they will give the mock shell. And by the way, this is the mock shell. Okay, I'm giving the mock shell. On the left side top, they want to have a date, today's date, which is, what is today's date? They want to have it as a 15th December 2022. On the right side top, they want to have exact current time. Here they want to have invoice number, and here they want to have, say for example, bill number, and they want to have 3 empty lines. Then I want to have, say for example, student demographic report. This is the heading they want to have. Under that, they want to have Stansis software solutions. Under that, they want to have SR Nagar, HYD, TS 38. And then I want to have asterisk line. Then I want to have name variable, sex variable, age variable, height variable, weight variable name. And they want to have one more line. And then, what? After that, they want to have the 19 observations. Okay? They want to have the 19 observations like this one. Now, after the 19 observations, sorry. After that, the 19 observations, this time, after the 19 observations, they want to have one more line here. And after that, they want to have here a heading called end of the report. And then under that, they want to have, this is system generated mail, please do not respond. And they want to have generated by Srinivas. I want to have page 1 of 1. This is exactly the report what I want to have. Sorry about my, it is, I think you cannot understand my scribbling, but in the real time, they will give the mock shell and you should write the report according to the mock shell. Now we need to generate the report according to the mock shell. So far what we have done? So far we have done this part. All the 19 observations we submitted into the text file. And then on the top here, we submitted the variable names. And here we send this line also. So we done up to this point. But for this one, we have written one program. For this, we have written the second program. And for this line, we have written the third program. Now tell me, if I want to have headings here, in which program I should write those headings?
Separate programs.
Why we need to write the separate program? We can write
The first
everything
program.
in the first program, no?
But it will read the data into according to the observations. No?
No, so we don't have observations in the first program.
Yeah, second one.
Now, where we should write these footnotes and all?
Footnotes and all in the last one.
Third one.
We can write in the third program. Now I want to apply these headings. Now I'll go back to the program. I'm going to start it. Everything we can do it by using only put statement. Now I'm going to the first program. On the top left side, I want to have it today's date. Now I'm writing put extreme left side top so that I'm writing at a 2. Now within the quotations, I am writing date, colon symbol, 15 December 2022. In the same line on the right side, so in the same put statement, I'm writing maybe at 55. What I want to have, I want to have time. I want to have, say for example, 10 o'clock, 45 minutes, and 35 seconds. Now keep a semicolon. You know what is going to happen? In the page, on the top left side, we are going to have a date value. Arvind Kumar, keep your mic and mute. On the top right side, we are going to, at 55th position, we are going to have a time value. Now, I'm executing the whole program now. If I go on my desktop, open the class text file, can you see what we have? On the left side, we have a date value. On the right side, we have a time. But unfortunately, the problem with this program is, if you execute the same program tomorrow, you will get only 15th December 2022. If you execute 10 days after 10 days also, still you will get 15th December 2022. But in the real time, whenever you execute this program, you should get the same date, on the date.
Syntax.
But still, we are very early stage of SAS. We don't know functions and macros. So that's why in today's class, I'm just hard coding. In future, there are going to be a topic called functions and then macros. Once you are done with the macros and functions, we can make this code more dynamic. So whenever you execute the program, you will get that day's data and that current time. But time being, since we are in a very early stage, you don't know about the functions and the macros. So we are writing just hard coding. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sir, instead of writing this much put statements, can we write only in one put statement?
No.
No.
Now I'm writing for each line, I'm writing one more push statement. Now I'm writing one more push statement. Exactly, again, the second column, I want to have invoice number. Now I'm writing, say for example, invoice. I want to have invoice number ABC123, say for example. The sponsor will tell you what he wants to have. According to that only we are going to write it. Now in the same line, maybe from 55th line, 55th column, I want to have a bill number. I am writing bill number. Sir, no need to keep MOD as pro. No, this is the first program, right? You need to apply mod only for the second and third program. Okay. Now I'm writing a bill number. I want to have bill number, say for example, 789 XYZ. నేను ఇక్కడ కూడా mod రాస్తే ఏమవుతుందో తెలుసండి. Somebody is asking me, no need to write the mod here. ఇక్కడ కూడా mod రాస్తే ఏమవుతుందో తెలుసా? What will happen if I write the mod here? Just guess. This program, all the three programs are going to append under this program. Now I'm going to get the next program here under this one, isn't it? I do not want to have. I want to have again my fresh report. So in the first program, you should not write mod option. Okay. Now, if I execute all the programs together now can you see, now we are going to have a second line, invoice number and bill number. Now, after this, I want to have 3 empty lines. Tell me what should I do to get 3 empty lines?
Put two forward slash.
Two forward slash. Yes, you will get 3 empty lines. And after that, we are going to have the report. Now, exactly here, I want to have heading, student demographic report. Maybe I want to have from here, like this one. What should I do if I want to have from which column you want to write? Just give me a suggestion. Maybe 20th column, right? Now I will go there. just roughly, I am writing a put statement. This time, I want to print from the 25th column, maybe 20th column, I'm writing a 20. Now, within the quotations, I am writing it as an student demographic report. Now, whatever you write within the quotations, the same thing exactly, it will print in that. Very good. Now, under that, I want to have stances software solutions.
In the third
If you want to have in that way, again, I'm going to write one more put statement now. Maybe exactly at the 20th position I want to have. Within the quotations, I'm writing, stances software solutions. Okay. Now we are going to have second heading. Now this is how we are going to have the second heading. Now exactly under that I want to have SR Nagar, Hyderabad, TS38. So now I'm writing put. Maybe I want to have from the 25th column. I want to have SR Nagar, HYD, TS38. This is what exactly I want to have. And keep a semicolon.
Sir, there is no character limit for put statement.
No, you can write n number of characters, no limit at all. I'm executing all the three programs together. It looks little bit. You should, it better if you have a little bit left side would be better, right? Maybe 1, 2,
3, 4.
3 would be fine. I'll keep left 3. Actually, I specified 25. What do you want me to do? Maybe 22 would be fine.
22.
22 would be fine. I'm giving you 22. Go there. Yes, we have. 23 would be fine, Emo. I'll do one thing. I'll give 23, but I do not want to keep any space here. Yes. Now, I want to have one empty line, then I want to have this asterisk line. So if you want to have one empty line, you know what we should do? You should write a one empty put statement, put semicolon. Now, this is how we are going to get it. Now, under the data, now here I want to have end of the report. Where we should it if you want to have end of the report there? In the third program, I'm writing put maybe in from the 25th column I want to have. Now I'm writing, say for example, end of the report. But I want to make it a little bit thing. Now see what I'm doing. I'm giving, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ashes. End of the report. Again, I'm going to give 5 hash symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever you write exactly within the quotation, the same thing will print there. Now see, if I execute the program now under that report, can you see what we have now? We have end of the report. I want to have 2 empty lines, then I want to have one subheading, one footnote. So if you want to have 2 empty lines, put semicolon. Now I'm writing put maybe from the 5th column I want to have at 5. I'm writing, say for example, this is system generated mail, or this is generated report. Please do not respond to this. Okay, keep a semicolon. Now execute the program. Go to the text file. Now, can you see what we have now? Yes, we have. Now, I want to have 2 more empty lines, and that under that I want to have generated by Srinivas. You can have your name. Now put, I'm writing /. Now I'm writing put maybe from the 20, again 20th column within the quotations. I'm writing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 symbols generated by Srinivas. I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 asterisk symbols. Yes. I want to have a little bit left side, maybe 17. No. I want to have 5 empty lines. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put maybe from 45th column within the quotations. I'm writing within the parentheses. I'm writing, page 1 of 1. Tell me what is going to happen. At the 45th column, it is going to print page 1 of 1. Now, open this one. This is how we are going to have. I want to have a little bit right side. So instead of 45, I will specify 55. Execute all the programs together. Go there. Open the class. Can you see? This is how we have. It looks better, isn't it?
Yes.
But in the text file, it doesn't look that much professional. But if you have the same report in a Word document, it looks even more better. So I want to print the same report in the Word document. So far, in which file document I'm printing this one?
Text file.
Text document, right? So wherever I have created the file reference, Srini, now I'm changing from class.txt into class.rtf. Now that means this Srini reference for whom? This Srini reference is for class.rtf, Word document. Okay. Now see, if I select all the programs together, execute the programs. Now on my desktop, now can you see what I have now?
Word
I
document.
have a Word document. Now see, the Word document looks the Word document is going to look even more better. Can you see this one?
Sir,
This is what we have done. Yes,
in general, Word document has .doc as the extension, right?
docx. But generally, RTF is that old form. RTF is going to be more flexible one.
Okay.
You can write a doc or docx.
Or else RTF also.
RTF also. Rich text file format.
Thank you.
Understand this one so far, everybody?
సార్ ఇలా మాక్ లో ఇస్తే రియల్ టైమ్ లో ఇలాగే పుట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎన్ని కావాలంటే
Yes.
అట్లా చేయడానికి ఉంటుందా సార్ అంటే ఒక
Yes. The advantage with this push statement is we can create a very customized report.
ఓకే
But in future, we are going to use proc report, proc print, proc tablet. In those procedures, we are going to have few options. We have to use those options.
ఓకే
But here we can write a customized report. Whenever you go to the DMart or maybe Metro supermarket or Reliance supermarket, they're going to give the bill. Are you ever seen that bill?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
They
sir.
use null reporting.
Yes, sir.
They may use different tool, but they use null reporting concept.
ఓకే
They are going to write each and every what is the item name, what is the price of the basic item unit, single unit, how many units that you're paying, what is the GST that you're paying, how much discount they are going to give, everything they are going to write in the backend code. Now they will attach the code to the scan code, barcode. When they scan the code, barcode, in the backend, the program will be get executed. When they click on the enter button, now you will get the print like this one. But there we are going to have what is the item you purchased, what is the price of basic unit, and how many units they purchase, how much GST, how much what do you call, what is the discount that you are getting, what is the final price. You'll get everything row wise. They use the same null reporting concept, but they may use different tool. Understand? So a null report, it always be only in the black and white. But in future, we are going to see proc report, proc print, proc tablet. Those we can apply so many styles. We can change the font style, font size. We can do so many things. But here, we can't do all those things. We can print only in the black and white. Understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what happens if you mention XLS?
You won't get that. You will get an error.
సార్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ
And by the way,
టెక్స్ట్
yes,
ఓన్లీ ఫర్ వర్డ్ అండ్ టెక్స్ట్ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ సార్
Word and text document. That's it.
ఓకే
We cannot do for Excel and CSV files.
No Excel sheet, no CSV files, no MS Access files, and no other format, no PDF, nothing.
Okay, sir.
And if you want to have PDF,
one-
Excel, so those in future we are going to see ODS concept. You can do that one proc report, HTML. You can do everything by the proc report, proc tablet, those things.
Okay.
And I want to have vertical lines. What should I do if you want to have vertical lines? Between the first of the name and sex, I want to have a vertical line. If you want to have vertical line, go to the second program. Between the name and sex, I'm writing again, maybe at 20. Now, within the quotations, I'm writing a single pipe symbol. Now, what will happen now? In the second, what is the second program? Observations, right?
Observation.
So, at the 20, between the name and sex, at the 20th column, now it is going to print single pipe symbol. Now, say, if I execute the program, sorry, I'm closing this one because we cannot open and execute the program. I close the Word document. Now, see what I'm trying to open the class text Word document now. Can you see what happened now? We have a lines, vertical line between the name and sex. If you want to have a line here, the same line, in the second program, between the sex and age, maybe I want to have it maybe at the 32nd column. Now, within the quotations again, what should I write?
Line.
This is in a single pipe symbol. You can find this one over the enter button in our keyboard. I want to have again at a 42nd column, at a 42, within the quotations, I'm writing single pipe symbol again. Okay, again, I want to have 52nd column. Now I'm writing at a 52. Now I'm writing within the quotations, pipe symbol. Now see, if I execute all the program, in the starting, why I didn't use a Word document, no, it will take a lot of time to open the Word document. If it is a text document, it will be easy, very fast, it is going to get open. That's why in the starting, I use a text document. Later, I change that into Word document. Now, can you see? It looks even more better now.
Yes.
But if you want, and anyway, asterisk symbols looks very dominant. I do not want to have asterisk symbols. I want to have hyphen symbols because hyphen symbols looks more professional. I'm using everywhere, hyphen symbol instead of asterisk. Now see, if I execute the program, now this is how I'm going to have. Can you see now?
Sir.
Sir, if you mention underscore symbol means it will give a straight line, right?
Straight line, yes.
Sir, if you want
Sir,
that lines between variables, what should we do, sir?
You want to have?
variable between
Line
variable
between
names.
variables.
And you only tell me what we should do.
In the
You
first
should
statement,
write
we have to.
very in the first program you should write. Here you should write it. The same column number.
Same first piece line. Okay. Sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
I want to have this one between sex and age, right? Between sex and age here. I want to have this one between age and height. Copy this one between age and height, write it here. I want to have something again between height and weight. Copy the same thing, write it between height and weight here. Now see, if I execute the program, all the three programs together, now we have. Can you see? Now.
Sir, how to convert in Word file? Just
This is the Word document only, so nothing, simple, I have created a file reference. Can you see this one on the top?
Yes, sir.
If I write .txt, this is going to be what?
Text
document. But if I change the same thing into last three letters RTF, then it will become
Word.
Word document. That's it. But I'm going to upload this document in WhatsApp. When you please practice at least 5 to 6 times by tomorrow. When you're practicing, don't practice blindly from the starting. Don't write the code from the starting. First, try to submit the data.
Yes, sir.
Then start applying the variable names.
Variable names. Yes, sir.
And then go to the headings. Then go to the footnotes. One by one, try to use it. When you practice for the first time, it will take 2 to 3 hours. When you practice the same code for the second time, it will take only 1 hour. When you practice the same code third time, it will take only 30 to 40 minutes. Please practice minimum 5 times. This is the first lengthy program that you are writing. Please utilize this program. If you could able to write this program, you'll get a lot of confidence. And are you ever guys sees like whenever you're writing a program, the program got successfully executed, you'll get some sense of satisfaction. Are you guys are getting that satisfaction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is very, very important.
Yes,
You should get that satisfaction very regularly, very often. Okay, definitely you'll feel a lot better when the program got successfully executed. And first lengthy program you're writing, at least we have 40 to 50 lines. Use this program for practice it properly so that you'll get a lot of confidence. Okay, can you do this one today and tomorrow?
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this code in WhatsApp. Please use it as a reference. And but when you're taking it as a reference, don't see word to word. See one statement, write that one statement without seeing. And after that, next to take the reference from the second statement. Understand? That is how we should practice.
Sir, everything is okay, but can we change the font size?
No, that's what I'm telling you. You cannot change the font style, you cannot say style or size, or you cannot change into bold or italic. We can't do anything.
Okay.
But you can do everything in future by using a proc step. Understand?
Put horizontal lines in between observations.
Horizontal lines. Yeah, if you want to put, you can write in the same thing in the second program. But if you write in the second program, automatically you'll get the horizontal lines we have seen, right?
In between
Yes, sir.
observations.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have seen
19
that.
times మేము రాయాలి సార్ అది మళ్ళీ
19 times.
It will be no, you don't need to write. It will execute. It will get executed 19 times.
Automatically it will come.
No, sir.
Yeah,
After
see?
one observation, we want to that lines. After
If
one
you want to have
observation.
after each and every observation,
Yes, sir.
write in the second program. Now see, sorry, you should open the file. If I execute the program, if I go on my desktop, I think we have in Word document now. Now see,
Yeah, sir.
Done.
But clumsy.
yeah, it doesn't look that much professional.
Yes, clumsy.
So each 5 observations like that, sir.
Pardon?
After each 5 observations.
You can write that one. You need to apply a lot of macro for that one. So in future we can do that one. Today what we did, just we reported 19 observations, right? In future, what we are going to do? We are going to do a lot of analysis. And we also going to submit the analysis. Say, for example, today just I submitted the 19 observations. In future, what I want to do? I want to get total height, total weight for all the females, again for all the males.
Okay.
So that means I want to do some analysis. We will do that analysis in future because we don't know anything right now. Okay. In future, again, I'm going to tell you null reporting. That time we do a lot of analysis, so we can use that. Understand this one, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then please practice, guys, today and tomorrow. And tomorrow I will ask you to share the screen, and I will ask you to write the code, any one of you. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. See you tomorrow.
Sir, okay. Small
sir.
doubts.
Hmm.
సార్ 55 పక్కన స్టార్ ఇస్తున్నాం కదా సార్, ఆ స్టార్ దేని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుంది సార్?
Multiplication. How many times you want to print?
ఓకే
So I want to print 55 times. What I want to print 55 times? Hyphen symbol.
ఐఫోన్
55 into, so print 55 times.
If we give 2 icons, 55 into 2.
55 into 2, it will print 110.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
సార్ ఎస్టర్డేస్ క్లాస్ లో మీరు ఫైల్ లాగ్, ఫైల్ ప్రింట్, నల్ డేటా సెట్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వకుండా _null_ ఇచ్చి లాగ్ లో చూడొచ్చు అన్నారు కదా సార్. నేను చేస్తే ఇన్వాలిడ్ వచ్చింది సార్. జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ అండ్ వేరియబుల్ చూపించింది, నాకు అది అర్థం కాలేదు.
అంటే మీరు కోడ్ ఏం రాశారు?
డేటా null_ తర్వాత ఇన్ఫైల్
_null_ ఓకే.
ఇన్ఫైల్ పాత్ ఆఫ్ ద లొకేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైల్ ఇచ్చాను సార్. తర్వాత ఇన్పుట్ ఫైల్ లాగ్
ఇన్పుట్ లో
ఇన్పుట్ లో ఇన్పుట్ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చాను సార్.
ఓకే,
తర్వాత ఫైల్ రాసి లాగ్ రాసి
మీరు రాయకపోయినా మీరు రాయకపోయినా కానీ ఫైల్ లాగే ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్
రన్.
మీరు పుట్టేది మీరు ఇన్ఫైల్ రాసినప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ ఉండాలి కదా.
ఇన్పుట్ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్స్ రాసాను సార్.
మరి డేటాబేస్ రాసి డేటాబేస్ యూ షుడ్ రైట్ ఇన్స్ట్రీమ్ డేటాను.
నో సార్,
పాత్ లొకేషన్ ఇచ్చిందంట సార్.
సో యూ హ్యావ్ డేటా ఇన్ ఎ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్.
ఎస్ సార్.
అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం రాస్తారు చూడండి, డేటా అండర్స్కోర్ in file the path of the text file, input the variable names, put underscore and underscore. Now it will write whatever the variable that you have in the input statement plus two automatic variables, it will write in the log window. చూడండి, data statement, in file, input, put statement. Because by default anyway మీరు ఫైల్ రాకపోయినా కానీ ఎక్కడ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది, log window. Okay, try that one. If you have any doubt, just
okay,
send a pic in WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Can you send this note, sir?
Sure. I'm going to send it.
Code, okay.
Just, yeah, sure.